Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to Business Behind the Scene. Oh my goodness, it's been so such a crazy fantastic week last week, so productive, and I spent also the weekend with a lot of different networking events, going out and about, and I just love to really see the difference in me, even when I get myself out there, when I get to go to networking events, when I get to meet people. I just love what happens on the other side of that. So the person that I am, the energy that I get, the excitement. So I went to a couple of networking events in the morning. I went a couple of networking events in the weekend. I've seen people, I met with people. And so it just creates a different vibration and momentum in my business. So I wanted to remind you, if you're a business owner and you're working by yourself, you're working from home, are you going to at least one or twice networking events a week? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you meeting people that are like-minded? Or are you just staying in your office by yourself all the time, which it doesn't create that momentum? I've noticed that there is a journey that business owners take, and it's like the solopreneur that they start to slowly close themselves off and not having a friendship, not having people around, and that leads to depression, leads to really being closed off, and it's not very healthy. And then there is the entrepreneur that also start to put themselves out there too much and they do nothing in a business. So they go all they're doing, which is networking event, which is me about 10 years ago. So we want to find that middle way, which is like, okay, I've got a strict schedule, and when I'm in the office, I work really hard, and then when I'm out, I'll go to at least one or two, three networking events a week, so that I can meet people, I can converse, I can see what's happening as well. So one of the things that I learned last week by going to one of the networking events is that a lot of business owners have no idea, no clarity on how to delegate to a virtual assistant, and what are the benefits of having someone working for us, and they're not willing to change. They are so stuck in their own way that it's really hard for them to make that difference, to change, and to let go, shred their identity and become the CEO that they can be. And if I didn't go to networking events, I really wouldn't understand that, because I can see it. I saw it from one person that was presenting, I saw it from one person that was chatting with me about it, because the clients do the same, and it was fascinating because that gave me an idea for me to create a webinar, I created another 2 videos for my clients, for them to be more clear on how to delegate to the virtual assistants. So that really gave me more clarity around my target market and what are the pain points, what are the wants, what are the results, what are the desire that they're having, which is super, super, super powerful. Because as business owners, if we're not super clear on who we're trying to help, it's going to be hard for us to help them. So I want to ask you, are you putting yourself out there enough? Are you going to networking events? Are you engaging with audiences? Are you truly not hiding? Literally not hiding. And I fell into that trap myself, because I wasn't going to networking events for a long time. I used to run networking events. So I went from running networking events and doing national tours and meet people all the time to completely hide, and it wasn't healthy, and I wasn't feeling good about myself, about my business, about any of that. So by going back out there, it's so refreshing. And I have to say, I had little super famous moment. Like every networking event I go, there's people saying, I've been following you, I've been watching you for years. It's so great to meet you face to face. And I'm like, oh my God, stop it. It feels so good, because it reminds me that all this hard work, all these organic marketing strategies that I've followed, they are working. It's happening, right? People recognize me, and it's priceless, because the moment that people already recognize you, know who you are, they already step closer for them to either refer you or become a client, which is priceless for a business, which is super, 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 super cool. So in saying that, today I wanted to share with you guys 6 effective ways to grow your following on Facebook. So to use organic marketing strategies to grow your Facebook, because the more you do that, the more clients you are going to get. I was doing a mini course the other day, and one of these amazing leaders, a business is making over 10 million, was teaching exactly the strategy that I've been teaching my academy clients for the last 7 years. It was so good and so refreshing to go, Okay, this is like still everybody's using this strategy, like is an actual strategy. And I'm so proud of myself because I didn't learn it from anybody. I just worked it out myself. I just started to do it, and I started to realize that the more I was active on Facebook, personal profile, the more momentum I would get, the more people would friend me, the more conversation I started to have, the more people would come to my workshop, and so on. So fascinating how many people don't really structure the social media right, but also they're trying to be too many places at once, right? So what I want to talk to you today about, like 6 simple things that you should be doing in your Facebook, especially in your personal profile, for you to be able to leverage on it and start to convert followers into clients. And one of the things that, before I tell you these 6 things, I need to remind you that we're talking about personal profile. Why? Your Facebook personal profile is the place to be. It is the place where Facebook as an entity is looking at us as like mini users of Facebook and go, oh, this person is very active on the Facebook. They are helping me to have eyes on the content on Facebook, which means they're helping me grow the number of active users every month. So this person is my friend. I'm going to help them. I'm going to support them. That's what Facebook says, right? I'm going to support this person of influence to have even more engagement because they're going to be helping to get people to stay in the platform for longer. And Facebook loves that because obviously the longer someone stays inside of the platform, the more potential money they're going to be making from that platform. So the goal of Facebook as an entity is to keep people in the platform. So as business owners need to leverage on that. And so first and foremost, we want to talk about our personal profile. We want to make it public, and we're going to start to friend as many people as possible. Obviously, even better if you can target your target market in there, but there is ways for you to clean up later on. For now, we want to create momentum and noise into your personal profile. Even though the people that are commenting are not necessarily your target market, we want to get moving. We want to start to see momentum. So Facebook consider us on their side, and they're going to support us even further. So how do you do that? Well, you need to be consistent. And I know that a lot of people struggle with that. And this is why we come in and we have the virtual assistant agency that we have created so that your virtual assistant can help you stay consistent, and being consistent on Facebook equal clients in the future. It's a no-brainer. It's 1,000,000% sure. And so I wanted to really emphasize the fact that when I'm talking about now is your personal profile and 6 ways how to really make that glow and grow and really scale so that you can get clients from it. So step number 1, ensure your business page is linked in from your personal profile. So if you go into your About You, then in there you can edit what you do. You can put CEO and founder of, or you can put director and founder of, or you can choose all the different definition of who you are, self-employed at, right? So you can do any of those things to really show people I am a business owner and I am doing this, right? So that is vital. The step number 2 is that you want to have a clear bio of what you do and who you help. So people are jumping in and maybe they see a post of you on someone else's Facebook group. And from there, they're going to click on your name, they're going to go into your profile, and they're going to quick stalking, right? So that means they're going to scroll quite fast and they're going to see if they can understand in about 5 seconds what you do. Literally, that's what people do. So you need to go through your profile yourself, or get some friends of yours, someone that maybe is a potential client of yours, and say, hey, if you look into my profile, do you understand what I do in like 5 seconds? If the answer is no, then you need to edit your bio. You need to make sure that there's a business page linked to that, so that it's easy for people to understand, okay, this person is in business, and this is a business, and this is who they target. Like, they gotta be clear. I love also putting that inside of my cover photo, but I'll get that into a second. So step number 3 is have 1 or 2 case studies, of your studies, 1 or 2 of your studies, but not your entire CV. I've seen people then in the About Us, they've got this like huge list of I do this, I've worked there, I studied there, this is my past employment, this is like studies and work. You want to make sure that you make it relevant, just keep in there the things that are relevant to your business and nothing else. Everything else, let it go. Let it go, right? Do not do too many of that, because it becomes like, oh my gosh, it's so confusing. Like, especially if you have a history like mine, that I've worked everywhere for the first 15, 20 years of my adulthood. So I definitely don't want to put all of those things in there, because it's not going to be useful for people to understand what I do now. So anything that is relevant to now, you might want to put it in there. Anything else, scrap it. Don't need it. Step number 4, add other social media platform and website. Again, I wouldn't add all of them, right? I don't need to have LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and this and that. No, just add the ones that you're most active in. So I have always focused on one platform first, and then focus on a second platform. And then now, obviously, I've got lots of virtual assistants. They repurpose content everywhere as well. So we are omnipotent, we're everywhere, which is good. But when it was just me, I didn't have time to be everywhere, so I would just focus on that 1 or 2 platforms. So I would strongly recommend in here, you just want to put 1 or 2 links, no more than that. Please don't put like 20 links, that people get overwhelmed. And remember, an overwhelmed mind will never click on anything, never, right? Step number 5, that's what I was saying before, the cover photo must be relevant to your business with a call to action to book a call. So you want to have a cover photo that is like straight away, again, I'm scrolling your profile for 5 seconds and I need to know, oh, I get it. This person helps this type of people on this problem, or this person problem gives this result to this type of people, right? It's got to be clear. It's got to be easy. It's got to be simple, so that I can either resonate or my brain can go, oh, you could help this friend of mine, right? So we want to make sure that we truly understand what's happening in that page. Step number 6, pin the post with a giveaway that is getting the best momentum. So what does that mean? So hopefully in your personal profile, you have been asking questions, engaging, getting people to reply, and so on. Now, if you have done that, you also hopefully would have offered people a PDF. So a PDF means like a cheat sheet or a quiz or a test or 5 steps or how to, right? So just a PDF where you have information, like a mini ebook, right? Something like that. So you want to post that in a very simple way and pin it to the top of your personal profile. When you do that, every person that will stalk you, again, there will be another way for them to understand what you focus on, what you do, who you help, what problem do you solve. So for example, in mine, just to give you a little example of what that looked like, I'm just opening mine now, and it's got freebie in brackets, and it's got, I have created a PDF with 100 tasks that you can delegate to your virtual assistant. Say me if you want a copy. We've got over 100 of these, and we only posted a couple months ago. So it's really important that you will tag something at the top of your page, of your personal profile, so people again can have another confirmation of who you are, what you're an expert in. And I just love that. This is something that has been really helping me to get more and more leads, especially the ones that are, you know, new to my Facebook, which is really cool. All right, this is what I've got for you today, and I wanted to remind you, it's priceless for you guys to have a personal profile with a very cool and simple call to actions, and really make people understand what you do. If you do have a Facebook group, in your bio, definitely you want to mention that too. I hope that you guys really focus on your personal profile, and really, like, organic marketing strategy are going to be the future and the stronger foundation for your marketing in literally for your future. So you want to remember that Facebook ads, when you start to pay for advertising, it will have ups and downs, and you want to have something solid and steady, which is organic marketing. So using your personal profile for business, it is the next amazing thing that you could do for your business to grow. Now, there is some rules around it. Make sure that you get someone to help you, and if you don't have anybody to help you with that, we can do that. We teach you that inside of the academy. We teach organic strategies to grow your business using Facebook groups, personal profile, meetup groups, and so on. And then if you really know the strategy and you want someone to help you stay consistent because that's your problem, then we can help you in our agency. So we can find a virtual assistant that will be your consistency. They will do the consistency for you instead of you beating yourself up for not being consistent. Because let's be honest, as business owner, we have so much on our plate that sometimes being consistent is just simply not possible. And I get it, I hear you, I've been there as well. So hopefully this was a very good way for you to understand how important it is for you to promote yourself on your personal profile without promoting. So there is some rules around it, so be careful of not posting anything and everything, right? So there's rules around what you can and what you cannot do inside of your personal profile. So if you want more, just come along and join my academy, and I can show you exactly what to do. See you next week. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.